Hi everybody. So sometimes last month I met a 72-year-old man that was in love again or afresh and is in love with a 72-year-old woman. Yes, you heard me correctly. He's 72 and his new wife to be is 62. So it was really amazing for me because I had heard stories like that on Steve Harvey's show. I had seen some of it on Instagram. Some of these people's stories trended for a bit, and it was such a oh moment for me. Like wow, this is so beautiful to see. But actually meeting someone like that real life, it was amazing for me. It was mind blowing, and I learned a lot of things. And I was grateful for the fact that he was really willing to talk. Like he even allowed me record his voice, and it was all for a YouTube video and all of that. But I didn't want to stress, I didn't want to stress him and all of that. But let's see how it goes. One of these days, maybe I'll bring him on the show and on the channel, and maybe he would probably learn more things if he speaks himself. So if you're interested in learning, from he had 30 something years of he had been married for 30 something years before he in his previous marriage, and he learned a lot of that there, and now going into another marriage. So if you think that you want to learn one or two things from this, or you feel like you have one or two things to learn from this, please stay tuned. And if this is your first time, please like, subscribe, share, and we'll be right back. So my name is bookoluwatosinsanusi, and you're welcome to my YouTube channel. And if this is your first time, I talk about love, marriage, relationship, God, and I just speak what I believe that God is laying on my heart at every point in time, and hope that I just speak as I feel He has laid in my heart, and yeah, that's basically what I do on this channel. So you're welcome, you're welcome, you're welcome, you're welcome, you're welcome. I'm so glad that you're here, and please check through the previous videos, just binge watch, see if there's anything that you like or learn anything from, and share. Yes, please share, subscribe, and then click on the notification button, and so that when videos like this drop, and you'll be notified. Okay, no, and you'll be notified. Okay, so like I said earlier, I'm a 72-year-old man, and he is in love now with a 62-year-old woman. So his story is really amazing because he had been married before. He has grown-up children. He has, I think, about 13 grandchildren, and I think 4 children or something. I can't even remember. But is old, like it should be like chilling, resting, and but this man is falling in love for the very first time, because he said that his very first marriage was arranged. Then when he was growing up, their marriages used to be arranged. From when you're a young age, you know the person you are betrothed to. So he knew who he was getting married to from a very young age, and they got married, but there was not really love, in between them. They actually, learned to live with each other, do things together, but there was not that experience of, seeing someone, I'm in love with this person, and all of those things. They didn't really have the experience. After like about 30 something years, when the kids had grown up, they decided to just go their separate ways. A long time, if you ask me, but they did it, and now you know he's getting married again to the love of his life. He's super excited. Like he was smiling when he was talking to me. It was just so funny to me because he was like a child. Yeah, let me just put it like this. And he was like, people look at him and they're laughing at him that he's acting like a child, but he's in love, and all of that. So it was really amazing. And the very first lesson that I learned was that don't be egoistic. If you want your marriage to work, in fact, if you just want to, want your relationships to work, it doesn't even have to be marriage. Relationships with your friends, relationships with your siblings, relationship with your parents, relationship with your colleagues. Don't be egoistic, don't be selfish. And what it means to be egoistic is to be self-centered. You're gratifying your own desires, you're gratifying your own the things that you want. You're not caring about other people, you're not putting other people into consideration. It's all about you, basically. That's what it means to be egoistic. Like it's all about you. The other people don't matter. Whatever they want doesn't matter. Whatever they need doesn't matter. Insofar as you don't want it, so it doesn't matter. But when you want it, it doesn't matter if you have to step on other people's heads for it, or if other people are not comfortable with it. You get it. Right. So don't be egoistic. Don't be egoistic. If you're married and you're watching this, don't be selfish. Don't be egoistic. Marriage is togetherness. You're supposed to do things together. You're supposed to care about your partner, all the other people in your home, your kids if you have kids already. But you're supposed to care about people. Even as human beings, we're supposed to care about other people. We're not supposed to live self-centered lives. We are called to be selfless, putting other people's needs before us. Now, I'm not saying that don't love yourself, don't do things for yourself. I'm just saying be considerate, think about other people. Just about in my last video when I talked about dressing, you know, consider other people, consider other children of God, consider people in the society. I mean, you don't even you don't even have to be a Christian for you to do these things. And if you're a Christian, then you should be doing these things, like learning. I'm not saying it comes automatic, but being intentional about learning about these things and allowing the Holy Spirit to work in you. Okay, I spent too much time on the first one. Okay, the second thing I learned is that everybody, like, we are love beings. So there's never a late time for you to fall in love. Like, it doesn't get to that time where you're like, oh, it's too late, I can't find love anymore. Or no, 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 love is not for me anymore because I'm so age, or because of all the things that have happened to me in the past. I've been broken, I've been this, I've been that, I don't deserve love. Or even if you were the one that was breaking people's hearts, and you've had a what's that English? You've repented, right? And you don't feel like you don't deserve love because you are love beings. There's When God feels, that part of our lives, not replacing them, but when God has taken his place, there's always still that desire to be loved by people. Now, it doesn't have to be a man or a woman. I mean, like, in terms of marriage, but just people around us that we do life with. It could be friends, family. Like, there's just that desire to be loved, knowing that, oh, this person loves me. Like, that thing lives rent free in your head. Like, okay, this person loves me. I love them. They'll do anything for me. Like, they've got my back and I've got theirs. We all long for something like that. So I just want to tell someone out there now that what this man's story has taught me, that there's never a late time to fall in love. So don't be afraid. Don't feel like, oh, it's over. Love doesn't come, especially if you feel like you lost a chance at it. But it's coming back right at you, bigger and better. You're going to fall in love. You're going to be like a child. You need to be giddy in love. Like, I know, right? Okay. So the third thing I learned is that divorce is hard. Now, as much as divorce is like, a normal thing in the society, it is hard. Divorce is hard. It's hard. The part that they say is, oh yeah, I'm leaving. That's the easy part. But you see the other things that follow after the divorce is hard. So if you can actually work on your marriage, but you don't want to, you want to, take the easy way out, I think you should think about it better, because divorce is hard. I'm telling you, this man, his kids didn't talk to him for about 7 years after he divorced his wife, which is a lot of heartache and a lot of, all of that. But I'm not saying stay in an abusive marriage, please. If you're in an abusive marriage and your life is in danger, please leave. What I'm trying to say is, if you can actually work on your marriage, like you know that, okay, this marriage is not past redemption. You know that this marriage, we can still work on it. Don't take the easy way out. Stay and work on your marriage. Stay and fight for your marriage. I mean, you love them at some point. So, yeah, think about those things and see if it's worth the fight. And please fight for your marriage. But if your marriage is abusive, please leave. Please. And please leave if your life is threatened. Okay, yeah, so that's another point. So it's divorce is hard, right? Divorce is hard, right? Um the fourth point is pay attention to your partner. Just very similar to don't be egoistic. Don't be self-centered. Pay attention to your partner. Pay attention to your partner's needs, to what they like. Like, take genuine interest in what they like, in who they are, in the phases of life that they are going through. Just don't let it be about you or about the kids or about keeping the old. Like, have genuine interest in your partner. Have genuine interest in the things that they like to do. Have genuine interest in their growth pattern, how they are growing. If you see that they're not growing, have genuine interest. Like them, not just love. Yes, I love you with the love of Christ, but love, like them, like communicating with them, like getting to know them. Let them be your best friend. And you know, this is just important. Like, that it's an intentional interest in the other person, because sometimes we could be so much consumed with our own lives, our worries, and all of those things. But you have to take intentional, genuine interest in your partner, and this is really nice because it makes them feel like you really care, and they just love you so much, and all of that. It's amazing when maybe you even mention to someone over the phone like, oh, I'm not feeling well and I'm just feeling some type of way, and the next thing they're calling, they're asking how you're doing, or sending food to you, or sending you something that can make you feel better. And it just shows like, hey, this person really cares about me. Like, you don't even have to remind them about some things, they know it, and they're even the ones telling you. It's beautiful. So please be intentional to pay attention to your partner. And I think the final thing, yeah, is that if you really love someone, you need to sacrifice for them. Now, I'm not saying go and find. I'm not saying just go and find something. Just say, oh yeah, that means I'm sacrificing. No, 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 no. I'm just saying that you sometimes have to do things that are not convenient for you. You sometimes have to do things that if it was just you probably wouldn't even do. So yeah, sometimes you need to sacrifice. You need to sacrifice. You need to go out of your way sometimes, to do some things. See, so many instances of that. But yeah, what we need, just how they say, you need to leave your comfort zone. Sometimes you need to step out of your comfort zone to make your relationships work. You need to sacrifice, and you know one of the quotes that I mentioned was that it's better to love and to lose than to never have loved at all, to never have known love at all. And this quote is from Alfred Tennyson, and he wrote this in a poem when he lost his best friend. So it doesn't even have to be a relationship, a marriage relationship, or like a romantic relationship. Sometimes with your best friends, with your parents, with your siblings. Like, genuinely sacrifice for them, genuinely pay attention to them. Don't be egoistic in the relationship. Don't just be all about yourself, right? I mean, let people into your space, and go into people's spaces to just, I'm not saying barge into people's spaces. But you guys get what I'm trying to say. Like, so love, 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 like love. You guys, love, 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 fall in love, genuinely, genuinely. If you feel like you don't have, I mean, there is no even way to love, but just genuinely care for the other person. Just start from there. Just genuinely care for the other person, not for pretense, not for what you get out of it, but genuinely love and care. Genuinely care for someone in your life today. Be intentional about it. Be intentional about it. You be intentional about loving your partner. You be intentional about loving your parents, about loving your siblings. You. And I'm talking to myself also. So thank you very much, guys. I've come to the end of this video. If you have any questions or anything, just put it in the comment section and I'll reply. And please share, please subscribe, please comment. I just really like to hear back from you guys. Comment, and if this makes sense to you, and if you can relate or learn one or two things, I appreciate that you like, and that you comment, and that you share on your status, on your social media pages, and with your friends. Thank you very much, everyone. Have a lovely, lovely, lovely weekend. I should be dropping this today or tomorrow. So have a lovely, lovely, lovely weekend. I'll see you next week.